last match was a set mirror, so now obviously this match around, because of the rules, they can't play, or the winner can't play the same god twice in a row. So what that tells us is Magic can't play set.
Interesting. I kind of
Yeah.
like that. I kind of like that format.
Whereas
Okay,
you
Magic's
like the
going
format?
straight to Raw. Oh yeah, Chicks, you're red right now. Oh, it's gonna be a Raw mirror matchup.
Okay, it looks like my connection is a bit off right now, but I think we will be okay. It's just temporary. Happens sometimes. Anyway, we do have match number 3. And at the bottom of the map, we have Magic and Raw. And at the top, we have Kimo also as Raw. So I guess what's happening here is Magic thinks that his best chance to win is to mirror what Kimo does.
Yes.
Yeah, not bad.
I feel like that's
odds.
a little ballsy, considering isn't Ra Kimo's main god?
He is, yeah.
So that's a little ballsy.
It is. Well, I think what's happened is, if you've watched the first match, Kimo won that as Raw, and that Magic was Set, and Set is Magic's one of favorite gods, and he couldn't beat Kimo, even though the map was in favor of Kimo. So he figures, okay, well, we'll pick Raw to mirror Kimo. And he's probably thinking to himself, that's my best chance to win. So I guess we'll see what happens here. Just so you guys are aware, we do have a third caster with us. His name is Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden is a seasoned player. He's been in the community for a while. Yeah, Maiden, I do want to get your opinion on this map in this match. Raw versus Raw. What can we expect here?
I think it depends on I want to wait to see the TC layout to see what the middle TCs are going to look like. I think it's pretty obvious that both players are going to go 2 TC Ptah. However you see that, Ptah, whatever.
So they're complaining about lag.
Yeah.
Oh god. I don't know. It's kind of a tough call here.
Maybe it's just a lag spike for chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me. Like, if you leave, it's not going to make any difference.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like,
ready, Magic ready to die. These
Okay,
guys
so
are ridiculous.
always with the trash talk.
yeah, I mean, trash talk is good here and there. Not too much trash talk. Just
Wow.
just the right amount, right? Obviously, you don't want to go overboard.
Now, sure, this lag can be, it's not that bad, but compared to extended
Well, hey.
edition, this is nothing.
Okay,
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys see those middle town centers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think Magic's gonna do now? I think it's gonna
Wow.
be super hard for Kimo to get one of those TCs
Well,
from Magic.
Yeah.
well, just looking at this right away, I'm thinking that Magic will go for that left town center there, where it's protecting the 2 gold mines right in front, so closer to the 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
As opposed to the right town center is not protecting anything. So Magic, if he ages up and actually goes aggressive, then he can contain that left town center in my mind. If he does, that's a winning position.
Yeah.
Oh, not just the left town center, it's both TCs, because they're both closer to him than Kimo.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, Magic's
definitely.
definitely got a good map there.
So if he can hold on to the map, then he'll just win by default 4-2.
Yeah.
See how fast Kimo's building that temple? He built it with 6 villagers. Somebody
Yeah, I'm
wants
not
to age up
sure what's
fast.
up.
Oh. Yeah, there was a bit of a lag spike. Chicks, it's definitely you, because your mic also, like your microphone. I don't know what to say or what to do. Yeah, Magic's obviously trying to just finish the games because he's got to wake up early.
What is the series?
Huh?
Is it a best of 5, best of 3?
Best of 5.
So it's not like this could be the last game.
Yeah, but I mean, again, it's just a leg spike, right? So it can happen, and if it does happen, it happens temporarily. So hopefully, it doesn't affect their game. It is pretty early in the game, so I'm assuming that it should be fixed here soon.
Mm-hmm. Both players incredibly fast, classic. Magic's...
Looks like Magic's going right to the front TC.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's also up a villager somehow, so that's pretty good for him.
Well, he went up just a... He probably went up 1 vil later, because he's just a little bit behind in his advance time.
Yeah, good
That
point.
probably explains that.
Definitely a tough map for Kimo. He's also sending his Vils out. Probably the same TC.
Yeah.
With his luck.
I've noticed Kimo always likes to age up a bit later than Magic does.
What? You mean Magic age up a bit later than Kimo?
Oh, well, I guess this match, Kimo ages up before Magic. Sorry, I was talking about the last match,
Oh.
whereas Magic was able to go to Heroic before Kimo did.
Oh, let's see this epic villager fight. That Pharaoh's got to be sniped right away. Nice. Shift
Okay,
back.
so obviously
Nice.
this town center is very critical right here.
Okay, Red's got the Wadjet. Kimo's got the Wadjet there, so it's going to help with the villager fight. Wow, this is pretty sick. Both denying
mess.
each other's second town center. Ooh, nice micro from Magic. Nice micro from both of them.
I like how Magic sent Vils.
Oh
He's gonna
yeah,
take the
so
TC.
smart.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Kimo doesn't have much of a choice here.
Yeah, he's gonna get denied.
Oh, we could have sniped the Pharaoh.
Yeah,
Oh,
at least get the Pharaoh. Yikes. That's terrible.
legit.
Oh, don't go back. No. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to call the game or anything, but this might be a short game, guys. I'll tell you that.
Well, obviously that's a huge blow to Kimo, and the fact that he lost position for that TC, and so he has to settle for the other TC.
Not that it matters a whole lot, but Kimo did lose 2 Vils compared to 2, maybe even 3 Vils compared to Magic only losing 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
so... Oh, never mind. I thought Kimo's going 3 TC to make up for it.
So obviously, what we just seen there was that Kimo was desperate for that town center, and so he had to commit a little bit more. And so in so committing, he lost some villagers doing so.
Yeah.
Clearly.
And so that's not, you know, you could already tell that Kimo is behind. So we can expect either a second TC.
Well, he's
Okay,
already got the
might be
second
building.
TC. There it is, 3 TCs, so he's trying to make up for the loss with an extra town center to boom. He's currently about 5 Vils behind. 6 Vils now, so definitely a strong advantage for Magic this early on.
A 3 TC by the Raw player. So could we expect the Raw player to sit in Classical Age for longer?
Yeah, I don't see a heroic coming out anytime for Kimo, unfortunately.
Which Raw player? The
Kimo.
Raw player?
We're talking about Kimo right
They're both Raw players.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Magic's also grabbing a 3rd TC, I think. Wow.
Okay, so there, I suppose in that case, Magic and Kimo are going to be more so sitting in Classical Age for another few minutes here. Could we see some fighting in the Classical Age, or do you think they're just going to go straight Heroic Age?
Well, they just got a bit of Pharaoh Priest harass there.
No.
In the middle.
He might be able to snipe that Pharaoh.
Nice.
There it is. Maybe a villager. If he's
Okay.
lucky.
No Vil there.
Honestly, Kimo's right. That sucks for
Yeah.
him to be
That's the
relegated
no
to that other
patch.
TC.
That's why the map's like that, honestly.
Well, yeah, I mean, I mentioned it earlier. Obviously, that is a huge blow to Kimo in losing that position to Magic. At this point in time, Kimo is just going to have to be able to outplay or just hope that Magic makes some mistakes here, and so that Kimo is able to come out ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, alright. Seems like they signed a little peace treaty. 5-minute no-rush peace treaty.
Yeah, it does seem like it. I'm looking at the technology upgrades right now,
Mm-hmm.
and none of them have a pickaxe. I suppose they just have hunting dogs at this point in time.
Very strange, yeah.
I think it makes perfect sense considering they both went for the early TC.
Oh, okay. So they just didn't have the eco to commit for a pickaxe yet.
You think, you have 20 villagers on gold, you probably want to get pickaxe.
That's fair point. Fair point.
Nice wall from Magic there. Will he finish it in time?
He does have pickaxe, but instead we see Kimo get husbandry instead of pickaxe.
Oh, okay. Might be getting ready for... Never mind.
Whereas Magic, in this case, Magic got pickaxe himself.
I think it'd be worth it for Magic to build a few more priests and get him out, because that stupid priest and pharaoh harassing him is...
Yeah.
He's lost almost 2 vills because of it. He should have lost that other vill.
Yeah, 1 HP on that vill. Another, yeah, there's 3 super low vills, actually.
Is Kimo sniping the correct vills? Because I'm looking at some of the vills here, very low hit points. Couldn't he focus on those?
Oh my god. Oh, the priest.
Focus on his priest.
What? Oh my god.
Aurochs for the win.
Yeah, man. Nature's on Magic's side on this one. He was complaining about the first map. God sent a map to Kimo, and now he's got the best chances here. That's why he went husbandry so quick.
Would you say that it would be better off that Magic was controlling the buffaloes, or nature controlling the buffaloes?
Well, that's a good question.
He's not playing set, right?
No.
I think it's very interesting that Magic's already up to heroic.
Yeah.
He's not even going.
Yeah, Magic does that very well. He pretty much pauses villager production in all town centers to get up a very fast heroic time. He's been doing that every game. So Kimo, okay, he's going up as well right now.
Through what?
Hathor again.
On that forward TC too.
A bit risky.
So this is a problem. This is a problem for Kimo. He's going to be behind production. It's not good. Kimo's going to have to hope that Magic does a bad Locust here, and then Kimo himself does a good Locust.
Oh, nice. Cast Rain right after.
Do you think it's worth it to cast it on the farms like that, or maybe find one of those juicy gold mines like Kimo has over on the left?
Honestly,
that's a good question.
Honestly, personally, what I'd like to do with Locust is I'd like to cast it on a gold mine. If I can't do a gold mine, then I'd like to do it on the first Migdal. The first Migdal that the Egyptian player builds. And since he hasn't built the Migdal yet, I think he could have saved Locust for that.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't the best use.
Although he did take out, what, 8 farms there?
Yep. 8 Ptah farms, so... It's only really...
aside from...
Yeah?
Sorry, go ahead.
It's just delaying his caravans, if anything.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It hurts his food eco, because Kimo doesn't have all those farms.
7 vills on the right out of position, and they're dead. That's painful.
Do you guys feel comfortable enough calling it?
Yeah. I mean, Magic's already ahead in eco, vill count.
That hurts. How did he even find those vills?
I don't know.
Hacks.
Definitely should have walled that.
We might have to check Magic for some map hacks here.
You know what? I'm just gonna pull up his stream right now.
He's almost halfway to Horus, by the way. That front TC, that front Migdol, that thing's down in
Yeah, that's
a minute or
amazing.
so.
That's
Game over.
amazing. That is quite amazing, actually. Magic is really ahead. Not only is he going Horus, but he's already making an offensive.
Mm-hmm.
And Kimo doesn't have much of an answer here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, already forced to play with mercenaries.
Plus, Magic has fortified TCs. He has legit, well, a growing trade route. He's completely out macroed Kimo this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that early TC deny definitely hit the spot. Yeah, just by the way, I checked the stream. You know, Magic is definitely not map hacking.
You actually checked.
Yeah.
So that TC looks like it's going to go down.
Yeah.
And
Migdol.
No. No way. And so many villagers there
like-
too. That is
that's a huge
incredible.
blow.
Good game
That
now.
is a huge blow to Kimo.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Shifted? Shift Miyabi the game. Min 5.
Took the wrong TC.
Yeah, I definitely lost the Vil fight. It was the right... I don't know. I think in the Vil fight, once Kimo sent back the Vils like a final time, despite Magic having double the Vils there, that was the mistake. Magic's just flaming, as always, saying, you know, there's no imbalance here. I mean...
What if Kimo brought down like an additional 10 Vils to take that TC from Magic?
Yeah, that would be the move, but he's so far away, and he already used up his shifting sands.
Well, if he were to do that, that would jack up his eco so bad. So it's
Yeah.
like, would it really be worth it? He would have the TC, but his eco would be, a complete mess.
Yeah, good
It
point.
would, but honestly, the position of the other TC really is bad. Like, it's not protecting anything whatsoever. No gold mines, no nothing. Potentially worth it.
All right. I'm out. Or I close the game.
That would have been sick if he would have got maybe made one extra priest to go down to take the TC. Also gotten Skin of the Rhino just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, problem is you gotta upgrade the Skin of the Rhino in the town center with this no patch. So generally people do it really late. It's gonna be another mirror matchup. Why is it that whenever like one player picks Egypt, the other player feels the need to go Egypt as well?
The next show match should be a Norse war. How about that?
Yeah, that'll be nice.
What do you think, Chicks?
To be quite honest with you, I'm trying to improve my ISIS lane. So I'm hoping to see some additional strategies here that I can pick up on.
Aren't you the king of lame? You should be helping them brush up on their lame.
Yeah.
So these guys are some of the best players, right? So I mean, anything I can pick up on, some additional, some details or whatnot.
If
How'd that one go?
if Kimo actually abandons here, oh never mind, he's in. That would kind of be hilarious. A forfeit.
He's probably trying to get into Magic's head, thinking he left. Magic thinks he has it in the
know
bag.
Literally
You
mind
know
games. What?
You know what? Go look it up in chess tournaments. They in the top expert play, Carlsen versus Kasparov.
Yeah.
Kasparov made Carlsen wait, and Kasparov was actually late to show up to the game, just to kind of mess with his head a little bit, just to put him on edge. Because when you're waiting for somebody, you're just kind of thinking to yourself, you're thinking about other things, you're saying to yourself, where is this guy? You're walking around, it just kind
Wow.
of puts you off, right?
So we are literally witnessing next level mind games right here. This is
That's right.
professional
Well, possibly.
world championship stuff going on.
Possibly. I mean, it's possible.
Do you know if Carlson won that game, chicks? The match
That was a
you're
tie.
referencing?
It was Carlson was still really young, if I remember right. He was like 13 or something
Yeah.
versus Kasparov, and they tied the game surprisingly.
Well, actually, they played twice. It
Oh.
was 1-1. So.
That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Carlson.
Isn't Kasparov Carlson's coach?
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm
Yes,
pretty
he
sure
was.
he
So
is.
Kasparov coached Carlson.
That makes it even funnier.
Yes. The coaching took place after those games, however.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Having said that, evidently we got Kimo here displaying a little Kasparov trolling. Mind games right now.
This has to be intentional. Okay, there we go.
So to me, what it sounds like is Kimo in this situation is trying to think of like a new strategy. Okay, well, Magic is going ISIS. I really need to think of something here. So here we go. Savannah. Bottom of the map, we have blue, Magic playing ISIS. And at the top, we have M Phoenix, also known as Kimo. And he's playing Raw here today. I just want to give you guys an update. So we're currently 2-1 in the series. And Magic is ahead 2-1. The last match was a Raw mirror, so Magic had to pick a different god other than Raw, and so he's playing Isis here, which is very interesting.
Wow. Wow, look at this terrible hunt. Middle of the map.
Yeah, that is a decent amount of hunt there. We got some baboons, we got some zebras.
I'd rather have the elephants.
Yeah.
Well, we can do some calculations. We got 1,500 food.
Guys, 3 villagers taking down an elephant. Let's see how this is gonna happen. Some house micro or granary drops or whatever.
So what we were just looking at
Here we
is
go.
1,500 food with the elephants, and the zebras 2, 4, 6, 8. Plus each baboon
Oh my god, this elephant.
is worth 100 food.
The baboons take too long to shoot down, honestly. It's not.
I think he should have made some space for the granary there on the left so that he could run around the granary.
Okay, chicks, you're not looking at this elephant micro, man. Oh, it's down. Okay.
I know, I was looking at it. I was just saying that perhaps the granary should have been built on the right side a little bit, not adjacent to the tree, so that he could run around the granary with his pharaoh.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
So
okay.
in this case, his pharaoh would probably take less hits. So I want to take a look around the map right now. We do have the 2 rhinos in behind Magic's base, which is very good.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
We do have
micro. 2 vills taking down a rhino.
Okay, here we go. 3 vills versus a rhino. Let's see what happens.
Rhino's not as bad, right?
Here we go. Villager circuitry here. This is an electrician's box that they have to change the fuses in. Demonstrated in Age of Mythology with the villagers running around. Oh, a little bit of damage taken. They're very... oh, never mind. The rhino just falls right next to the granary. Perfect micro. Fantastic job.
I don't mean to sound braggadocious or anything, but I think I mastered the art of taking down these rhinos and elephants myself.
Okay.
And I'm not
That's
kidding.
super braggadocious.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't mean to sound like I'm better than these players or anything, but normally what I do, we saw that granary placement earlier, adjacent to that tree. I normally never take hits on the pharaoh. I take hits on the villagers and then heal my villagers.
That's what I do too. Stand ground heal.
Well, anyway, it's not a big deal either way. We do have a forward priest here by Magic. He is going to back off. No threats. We do have more giraffes, though, towards the middle of the map, just right of the middle.
Now, chicks, you were looking for more laming with ISIS, but we're just not going to talk about hunt deleting elephants, because that might be a little too lame.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as to do that.
Yeah, that's cheating.
Would you? You
No.
wouldn't?
No, I
No,
wouldn't. I wouldn't
no.
go as far as to do that. I don't think it's fair.
Yeah, me neither. I would actually resign if my opponent did that, because I didn't want to play against that.
So, chicks, you have a little bit of dignity, is what you're saying.
Well, I think, you know, I think anybody would probably agree with that. But anyhow, obviously, we do have an interesting match ahead of us, and we could expect anything at this point. We could expect a very aggressive ISIS player, which is very possible on a very open map like this. We have a second mining camp. That's very unorthodox. Normally, with the prosperity on a gold mine, you'd only want to use one mining camp,
Yeah.
just so that, because that pharaoh's empowering, it doesn't work for the two mining camps.
Yeah.
Um,
But you know what? He's going for that corner mining camp. Classical strategy. I think he's getting some benefit with that.
You know, somebody should pull some numbers on that and see if it's more beneficial for two mining camps or the one mining camp with the pharaoh.
Yeah, I don't know. That's rough.
I remember pulling numbers on it and figuring out pretty quickly that it was more beneficial just for the one mining camp. And then after you're done empowering it, then yeah, you could build the two mining camps. Because obviously you get that bonus with the pharaoh, right?
Yeah. Man, I don't feel any lag. Maybe the tiniest lag spike tends to be a nuisance to top players. Oh, okay. I see. I feel tiny bit, but like, I don't know why Kimo complained about it.
So we have a Sphinx versus a Wadjet. That is an issue because that Wadjet could very well go down. The priest, I do believe. Let me just take a look at the speed. Okay, that Wadjet not going to go down.
Ooh, don't heal it. Okay,
don't
the
think
Wadjet
so. I
is
don't
going
think so.
down, but the
Oh!
Sphinx.
He's going to lose that Sphinx.
Oh, it ran away.
Oh, okay. That is okay. That's very, very good micro. I do feel like it's because that Wadjet stopped. If it hadn't stopped,
Yeah.
then he would have been able to get an extra shot on that Sphinx.
Yeah, he totally misclicked.
And so
Wow.
that is a big advantage for Magic to keep that Sphinx. Obviously, the Sphinx gives you map control, especially as the ISIS player gives you additional scouting radius of the map.
You know what? This map is actually pretty even. There's no disadvantage to either player from the looks of it.
Oh, he loses the priest and then uses shifting sands right in the nick of time. And it looks like...
Oh, that Vil. Nope.
Ooh, yeah.
No,
That's his
oh,
second kill.
run! Come on! Oh, come on, come on.
Come on!
Kimo.
That's a tease right there.
Whew,
What's going
okay.
on?
He got
That's
saved
a
by the grace of God.
That's not cool.
Yikes, that should have fallen down, but
That's
whatever.
That's something else right there. I did want to talk about a little bit about strategy here. So obviously we've scouted 3 TCs. It looks like to me that Kimo has 3 back TCs. Kimo's got the very defensive 3 back TCs, and they're not protecting. They're not protecting anything aside from that gold mine, which is a little bit further away from the second TC at the 3 o'clock corner. Perhaps, I guess you could say that's a bit close, but not as close. We do have the third TC as well in the 12 o'clock corner for Kimo, which is decently close to that gold mine, but nowhere near in range. So you'd have to do some walling there. As for Magic, his 3 TC structure is different. His third TC is a little bit forward. That could probably tell us that we could see some mercenaries from that third TC a little bit later. Personally, if I was ISIS player here, I would probably build my Migdal by that second TC or by the third TC and attempt to take that third TC. Ooh,
The Sphinx runs away again.
that was a very close fight between the Sphinx and the Pharaoh there. Yeah. Okay. So Iron Maiden just pointed out something very important,
What's
and
that?
that's we have a gold mine at the 12 o'clock corner. So this changes quite a bit in the game.
Wait,
This
12.
tells us that
Oh, yeah.
this tells us that Kimo can play very defensively here and not have to worry too much about, taking map control early or just going all out ham. We
Magic
do
knows about it too, which is
Yeah, but Kimo
right.
doesn't know about it yet.
Okay. Kimo doesn't know about it, but again, Kimo hasn't scouted out that way yet, so
Hmm.
I guess it's not a huge concern for Kimo at this point because he's on his gold mine on the left. I do feel like he should move his priest a little bit behind that mining camp just
Yeah,
because the villagers are going around.
Priest is definitely in the way.
he's down 2-1. Of course, he's talking about lag.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a small amount of lag, but like I said, this is nothing compared to Extended Edition. The best game
Yeah.
on there, like you can't even get a proper game without lag.
Yeah.
Unfair map? What? Opposite with lag, okay.
Well, I'd have to give it to Kimo a little bit. The map is not so much unfair, but rather the matchup is in favor, I believe, for ISIS. I would give it a 55% advantage, 55% advantage for the ISIS player.
Oh, okay.
Not much. And you probably want to ask about my numbers.
Yeah, where'd you get those numbers?
I just feel like ISIS is more of a naturally has map control here. And on Savannah, especially, just because they have so many options to play aggressive. And so, but
Ooh.
again,
Sphinx blocking mid-gall. Mercenary is actually getting pumped out.
so I do want to question something here, and I want to ask. Kimo is playing aggressive with that aggressive mid-gall. I don't think is necessary.
No. He could mid-gall just his gold on the right.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one.
Ouch.
Wow.
Ouch.
That was like 10 bills.
You know, that is really going to hurt. That is definitely going to hurt Kimo. Oh, sorry, Magic. That's going to hurt Magic.
Yeah. That was brutal.
Wow, that was
Oh,
bad.
the infamous Sphinx is still... Oh, finally the Sphinx got sniped. I thought it was going to get away for the third
And
time.
the Crocodile is going to get sniped as well.
Oh, that's brutal. Now, it's interesting Kimo actually has enough gold for 2 mid-galls right now.
You know, it's about the gold mine too.
That's very good for Kimo because then he knows that he can play defensive without worrying too much about gold.
Oh,
Obviously, he's going to build that market. He's going to wall it up. He's going to build that TC. He's going to take out that obelisk.
Oh, a nice Scorpion Man on the right there. If only he had the mid-gall on the right side.
I wonder what's the Vil count look like. I want to take a peek at the.
I keep looking. It's tied up right now. Kimo is up on economy though.
Okay, that makes sense. I guess that that Locust swarm did hurt.
Well, plus rain.
Oh wait, I was just looking at the max vills. No, it is tied up. Yeah, Magic's already went back up to 64. But Kimo's
Okay,
losing a
that's-
couple vills to Scorpion Man for no good reason. 2 Scorpion Men.
Yeah. Magic is going to battle another day. He should be using those mercenaries to attack, or at least do something with them.
I think that was a bit of an overcommitment with the mercenaries, but I don't know. It's 360 gold down the drain. Almost a full mid-gall.
At the very least, it scared away Magic.
Right.
Or relieved some pressure on that gold mine.
Yeah. And now, I believe Kimo could use some additional priest.
Yeah, he
Again,
definitely needs
we still have Ancestors Eclipse, and here we go.
Ooh. Yeah, and he needs that upgrade for the priests too, which is missing. Come on, man. Cast AE in this lag.
He's just making excuses.
Yeah.
He hasn't made the priest. He wouldn't have, even without lag, he wouldn't be able to micro this with 3 priests and a pharaoh.
Yeah, his mid gall could have been on that gold. Definitely missing priests.
You know what they say for A&E? You need 8 priests. They said that's the optimal number. Is 8 priests to defend against an A&E and 2 Scorpion men. 8 priests plus your pharaoh.
Who said that?
I was reading on the forums. I think it was Dean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can look it
I believe
up.
that.
You believe it?
I believe it.
What would you say your optimal number is?
Well, it's now 8, that's for sure.
You know, I trust my micro more, so I'd go with 6. Sometimes 7, depending on my, how I'm feeling.
Okay.
It's only rough with heavy chariots. Yeah. Of course, Magic continues to lane by spamming 11. And yeah, all right.
Yeah, very good match here.
That was a good match. Great play from both teams there.
Yeah, obviously the star match was game number 1. These other games are still pretty decent. Although Kimo could have adjusted his strategy a little bit.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, very good games, guys. Appreciate everybody watching the stream. We're going to have some more show matches next Sunday. Let me rephrase that. So next Sunday is 100%. This Wednesday is a maybe. So look out for that and stay tuned.